There are claims by people who worked in Area 51, like Bob Lazar, that the US has access to extraterrestrial technology. He mentions a gravity generation based spacecraft and are trying to figure it out. Is it possible that the US government has technology that's vastly more advanced than what we use in terms of energy generation, space travel, and military technology? If yes, which other governments can have access to such technology? Let me take the second question first. Is it possible that the US government has access to technology that we don't quite know about? Yes, of course. They have been developing all kinds of technologies, and all of this new technology that's being developed for military purposes, it's completely classified. It's top secret. It's not revealed to the public for decades. So there are certain aircraft that were whose existence was revealed. uh, for instance, the stealth aircraft, its existence was revealed. The Spirit bomber B1, I think it is, or B2, whatever, whichever one it is, its existence was revealed at the time, around the time of the first Gulf War. 91, is it 1991? But that aircraft had been around, and it had been in use for at least a decade before that. Similarly, the SR-71 Blackbird, that's another aircraft that has been retired now. That too was kept under wraps for a very long time. So typically, these technologies, which are at the cutting edge of what's possible, these are kept under wraps for decades. I can guarantee this, there are technologies in use right now in the US military that whose existence will not be revealed for the next 2, 3, 4 decades. It's quite possible. Yeah. And it's not just the US, other countries as well will be working on such technologies. And they obviously will want to keep it under wraps because they don't want other nations to become aware of what their military capabilities are. And that's why deception and stealth is paramount in military matters, in geopolitics and all that. So yeah, it is certainly possible that the US government has very advanced technology that we are not aware of, and which will not be revealed for decades to come. And similarly for Russia, for China, for India as well, possibly. It's quite possible. So one can only speculate about this because we don't have information. This information is not going to be made available in the public domain. Now, about the first question about Area 51, Bob Lazar, and extraterrestrial technology, I am extraordinarily skeptical about this. I am quite certain that we are not the only planet on which life exists. I'm certain there are other planets, other star systems, other galaxies, etc., where intelligent life exists. I am convinced that intelligent life could be quite common in our universe. It's just that we haven't found it. Maybe we are too primitive to be able to detect evidence of intelligent life. Okay, whatever it is, that is a different story. So I am convinced, I am very, very sure that intelligent life does exist in other places as well, in other star systems. But the likelihood of such intelligent life having visited the earth is very remote. It's very unlikely. It's not zero. The probability is not zero, but it's close to zero. Now, let's assume for a second that aliens did visit the earth and they have established contact with human beings. Why is it that they would only contact the United States? Why? For what reason? And why are UFOs only visible in the US night sky or day sky? Why are there no uh, reports of UFOs in India or Sri Lanka? Yeah, why not? Why not in Denmark? Why not in the Philippines? Why not in Kenya? Why is it always the United States where you get these UFO sightings? Is there something really special about the people who live in the US? So that's one thing that doesn't make any sense. If aliens have established contact with humans and they do visit the earth, then why don't other nations witness UFOs, right? And why have they, if they have provided their technology to humans, why is it only to the US government? So that sounds like a Hollywood kind of story, So that's why I'm very skeptical about this. uh, it's possible that aliens may be around. Yeah, but then if it is so, then we should all be able to see that, or at least there should be reports, reliable reports in other countries as well. So because of all these reasons, I am very skeptical about this Area 51 story, this Bob Lazar story. I'm sure, I mean, I haven't seen his interviews and I have not read his whatever he may have written. So I can't really comment about that, about his claims, whatever they may be. But I am very skeptical about this. I believe that I am reasonably certain that aliens, I mean, intelligent aliens exist in other planets, other star systems, and so on. But I am very skeptical about these claims that they have visited us and they are working hand in glove with the U.S. government. They have provided their alien technology only to the Americans and to nobody else, because Americans are somehow special and exceptional. What nonsense! Aliens don't care about any of that. So that's how it is, and that's why I am skeptical about this matter.